Hello, lovely learners. Welcome back to A Life Learned. I just thought I'd share a few reflections with you in regard to a therapy session I just got back from. I go every 2 weeks, just because that's what works out in terms of the payment method that I have. And it's been rough at times recently because of the court case finally concluding and beginning recovery of that. But for the most part, I have felt really frustrated with kind of feeling stagnant with it. I've made little bits of progress here and there, I suppose. It hasn't been nothing, but I guess I just really want more, and I'm feeling rather impatient to that regard, that it feels like I've regressed a lot and I don't feel like I'm making a whole lot of progress recently. And my therapist was insisting that it's actually a really good sign, apparently, to be feeling impatient. I mean, I don't fully get it, but I guess it's sort of the concept that that shows that I want to make progress and that I'm on the page of wanting to heal, sort of. But she also said that feeling stagnant or too weak to really do much, to really make much progress or work on my self-care and stuff, is also really natural because of the court case finally concluding and how long it was dragged out. And other than my poverty, which is a regular trauma for anyone, poverty is traumatic, just not having, but that aside, all my other traumas in my life have basically finally stopped. I'm not being physically abused or sexually abused. I'm not involved in a court case about sexual abuse. I don't have any prevalent abuse or traumas going on in my life, again, aside from poverty. And so that's, in that sense, it's a real time for recovery because I'm not still being traumatized. It's incredibly hard to try to heal from something that's still traumatizing you, or to try and heal at all when you're still being traumatized, of course. And she says, considering I was going through trauma for so long, so many different ways, and the court case finally did just conclude, that it makes a lot of sense that I'm sort of having this lull period of just feeling too weak or tired to do much, to be making progress. But that doesn't change how impatient I'm feeling about it. So yeah, I'm sort of frustrated with everything. I'm trying to do the whole self-compassion thing where I'm like, okay, she says this is understandable. I need to be like, no wonder I'm having a hard time with self-care. Look at all that what I've been through. But as I'm sure you guys understand, it's just a lot harder done than said. So just sort of, that's where I'm at in therapy right now. She thinks I've made a lot of leaps and bounds, and with the court case concluding, it makes sense for me to be here and that I just need to be self-compassionate. But I'm having a hard time with it, of course. And so I guess I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you're facing any similar issues, I very much do empathize. And if you're not able to access therapy, I am sorry about that. But just to share my therapy with you, from what I've learned, it is perfectly reasonable to have these stagnant periods after going through so much. And it's completely reasonable to feel impatient about it as well. But the best approach for the whole situation is unquestionably self-compassion and trying to understand and just be compassionate toward yourself about, no wonder I'm going through this and I'm having these responses. Look at what I've been through. So yeah, if you have any similar experiences, please do feel free to comment those below. And my apologies for still not having that documentary thing, the vlog of my court experience out yet. I am very much working on it every single day now. I got myself back into the work groove, but there is just so much there. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be like a little movie, basically. And so there's a lot of editing, but I'm working on it, and I'm really, really hoping that next weekend it will be out. So definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, please do join me again next week, where I try again to share a little something I've learned or experienced in life.